Thank you for joining me again. This is Outer Wilds. I have played this in the past. I don't remember it very well. I was a little frustrated with it sometimes because I don't know. I wasn't in the right headspace. I wasn't in the right mood for it or something like that. But people say it's the best game ever made. Not joking. People have said this to me by the dozens. And I want to appreciate it on that level too. So I'm going to press the button now and delete all progress. I've done it. I don't even know what progress there was, but it's deleted now. We're loading. What is it? Is it just loading the state of the game in the background and then it's gonna, like, blast us straight in? Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? That was our loading bar. Ooh, wake up. Should I grab my shit and put a little makeup? Have I made enough video content of this game that I've probably made that joke before in a prior prior piece of media? It's possible. Who's this guy? Extend stick button. Oh, I'm just like him. Wait, did I burn it? I want it to have a little charcoal on it. Yeah, crisped. I love that. I think it's not great for you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think eating a blackened marshmallow is, it's like mildly carcinogenic or something. Maybe not to a level where it's like a real problem, but I think it's just not like a good idea to eat blackened foods, right? It just tastes so nice, though. It caramelizes so pleasantly. Yeah, you're right. Same for grilled meats. Oh, this is a heavy no spoiler game. What do I have my tags set at? Let's get that right. Light back seating, okay. I guess I'll get rid of that one. I'm gonna write a no spoiler in. No spoilers, please. Is it spelled wrong? No. Cool. All right. I have now updated those. Hopefully they will show up for you as well. I may ask questions of chat. I don't do like a safe word or anything like that, I guess. Don't volunteer information if you think it will take away from my experience of the game. But if I'm genuinely asking, and you want to ask if I'm genuinely asking, I'll answer that a second way in. What do I know about the game? I know that we're in a doomed universe, or solar system. I know that we have a time loop where we will explore to a degree, find something, run out of time, maybe solve a puzzle, and then get zooped back here to take off again for a second world. Second attempt, rather. Hey, it's you! Also, if my camera is ever in the way, feel free to tell me. I can move it around whenever. Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Did they make these characters look nicer or something? Because I remember them looking pretty janky or something, but maybe it's just my memory of it. Aren't you gonna go into space? Aren't you? Better not have changed your mind. I want to practice with a pro. Yeah, I need to practice because I don't remember how to drive anymore. Oh, you're just saying that, but if you really want to practice with me, I guess I could help you out a little. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you've got. Show me what you've got. Why would I want to land on the geyser pool? That sounds like, well, the fate of all drones. Hang on. This doesn't seem hard to drive at all. I did it. Did I win? Oh. What's that? Where are we going? I think I broke it? Okay. Maybe... Don't do that. I thought I beat the whole game, guys. I wanted to go in the hole. Like a toad. There. Did I win? Let's land on the smallest one. I thought my friend would congratulate me. He doesn't seem to give a shit. Mika? What a landing! Yeah, did you see when I went in the hole? I guess that's why Slate lets you fly the real thing, huh? It actually seemed very easy to do. I don't know what my problem was with that. Maybe they've improved the controls dramatically since the last time I played it. The sensitivity seems mostly fine. I might up the right stick slightly. No, actually, I'll probably leave it like that for the purposes of streaming. It's probably nicer looking. Oh, my wife's here. She came in to take the Santa hat off of our cow plush. Unexpected. I've just gotten good with age. She's already left. She's gonna make a pride hat for Floppa is the goal. Which I support. Were you playing on keyboard and mouse last time? I don't remember, actually. Wherever I last streamed or filmed it, I probably would have said that, though. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They really don't explode as often anymore. I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. I want that. Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. Thank you, Rootile. Rooftile? This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, the Sky Daddy, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. That's the name of our forest planet, I suppose. I think the planets in this are like super tiny, right? It's like a Mario Galaxy style of, it's just little baby chunks of planets. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. How would I know that? Oh, I see. Okay, so we can just kind of advance it. Looks like we live on a giant tennis ball. Andre Agassi world. I'd say that counts. Did I win again? I keep winning. Soon I'll be tired of winning. This pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar, that's like a type of rock, isn't it? Is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Oh. That's quite sad. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, and no conservatism in flight at all, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Hearthian history. Why is it so dark in here? Do you not believe in flashlights? Little JPs. Jetpacks. This is like somebody's garage. I can almost smell the gasoline. Okay. It is a quaint little town, I'll give them that. I believe this is also something people found quite mind-blowing. I want to say this is back before we'd even seen any footage of something like No Man's Sky. The idea of watching planets orbiting each other, I mean, they don't really do that in No Man's Sky either, but at least you could see out of the atmosphere. I mean, that's kind of cool. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you. I'm in one of these boxes, Hal. Find me. I got to use that quote yesterday, too. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program, just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? Ha! You didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours, probably. Probably. The best word for flight. Hey, good John. What the heck is going... Everybody's getting an I hate rich people today. That's so lucky. It's like a 20% chance and we got 3 of them. Thanks so much, good John. I appreciate the 6 months. Hello there, Space Cadet. Hi, Starshine. I hear you're leaving the crater today. Those greetings, Starshine, isn't it? If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Yeah, tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh, sure. I made all their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rybeck's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course. Though Feldspar has been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Oh, they go by they, them. Or maybe everyone does, I don't know. Anyway, you can hear music in space. Sorry, you hear music in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. There's something kind of weird about the double eyes like that. I think because my vision, it gets sort of doubled sometimes. So, like, seeing the 2 eyes feels like I need to concentrate harder and make the eyes go back into one. Do I... Oh, I duck first, then I jump. It's sort of a platformer thing that they're doing there. I guess that makes sense. There is quite a bit of platforming in this, isn't there? Hey, Pendleton, how are you? Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker, or what's with the radio? I do not have the DLC for this. I'm also playing it on Epic Games Store because that's where I have it for some reason. I don't know why I have it on that. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine wouldn't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sure. Woohoo! Okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Oh, that's cool the way they did the transition for the double eyes. This seems like a good bit of tutorializing, actually. I gotcha! Aw, you found me, but my hiding spot was super good. Was it behind a waterfall? Because that's where everything good is. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Okay. Oh, I've got to remember you duck first. Wow, not hard at all. Are you in the building or on the building? Oh, you're there. I won. I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. You're welcome. Is there fall damage? Seems like there would be. I don't remember there being so much to look at here. Oh, can't open the door. Yeah, I'll have to just throw myself off a cliff at some point and see what happens. For science! Autumn damage, yeah. When the leaves hit. Heyo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff, TM. I'm only seeking adventures amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. The good stuff is less delicious swamp sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. Or I'll say that. An iron stomach is the mark of a true Hearthian, my friend. Our hardy hunter-gatherer lifestyle stems from trial and error, by which I mean our ancestors survived eating a lot of bad things. It's true. Hey, Dendrio. I think the plan is to finish the game this time, yeah. I haven't cemented that plan in, but that's what I'm going for at the moment. I want this to be my favorite game of all time, like so many others. And maybe I'll play BioShock 2 after that, which I've literally never played once. Haven't even started it. I've played like 2.5 hours, maybe. But I really don't remember it very well at all, because it was a while back. Seems like there's a lot more to look at here. I'm pretty sure there is, actually. Oh, can't go that way. Sorry. Isn't there a path that leads... yeah, that way, up to the observatory. But isn't that on the other side of that hill? Platforming challenge. I can dig it. Oh. I mean, if I could ride one of these out of Blight Town, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to climb it now. No, game's not having it. Yeah, I completely skipped BioShock 2. I was still at GameStop back then, and I had heard pretty much universally people didn't enjoy it. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I don't need to play this. And didn't play it. Simple as that. But I have played through one in Infinite. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant Steep, that's where I'd go. Why's that? I think I know why. One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant Steep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down. Is that the planet with the... thinking of like Interstellar or something, was it? They had that walking rectangle robot, and it was on an ocean planet, and then the time went in a weird dilated way. On account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabber wants to see what lays beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. Yeah, Giant Steep is a current you can't pass through. Sure, okay, but shut up a minute. This is the good part. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it was trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Is that all true? Heard it from Gabbro themselves. Gabbro can be a little fanciful, sure, but they aren't a liar. I mean, probably, anyway. I guess if you want to know if the story is entirely true, you can go to Giant Steep for yourself. You caught a fish this big. I get it. I actually was considering maybe starting BioShock 2 today instead of this. And then I remembered the Steam ports have a lot of issues, and I probably need to download a bunch of stuff to make it run. So I'm going to need to do some prior testing. I don't think I'll have good odds just starting it up and playing it. So I decided today was this instead. Oh, Crystal World. I love this. Tell me about this. Oh. Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter. When you're a ghost, you won't even be matter. A strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. Put some clothes on, you eyes. The eyes have it. The good news is you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Oh, Jesus. It's like made in abyss when you go up. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. I'll never complain to you, I promise. But I will hurt myself. Right, so you could just see it. It's right there. I understand. I'm gonna forget about that later, and you can tell me I'm dumb. Oh. Goes down quite a ways. Wow, that is a thick, juicy robe of water. You forgot about the ghost matter? Well, don't be like me and also forget about the ghost matter. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. I'm a little nervous, yeah. Are you kidding? I'm a natural. I'm a little nervous, yeah. Good, everyone should be a little nervous going into space. I got cocky during my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never as green as you. Hey, I've gotten better. Think so, do you? Feel like proving it to your old flight coach? There's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the zero-G cave in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down to the lift and in the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. Yeah, I should probably do this. Cool, get to it and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. What you doing to your helmet there, buddy? Giving it a big old polish. Now, in aeronautics, I'm told you have to have really good vision. Like 20/20 vision. Would having 3 out of your 4 eyes be enough? Because you still have stereo vision. But I don't really know what the rules are. They don't have rules here? Okay, well, so long as everybody's happy. That's what's really important. Trying to understand my shadow projection. I think I'm just clipping into myself there. Oh, this is pretty. Is this Shifa River Basin? Oh, we do have a flashlight. Alright, watch out for the ghost Vikings and the mud people. The stone mud people. You remember they roll at you. It's scary. Alright. Yeah, like that cat. Look at that cat. Just rolling. 0G Cave. I thought that said shut up. It's like, that's kind of rude. I wasn't asking for that. Alright, up we go. I wonder if I'm just, like, more accomplished at playing video games now. So maybe whatever it was that gave me problems, I just won't really care anymore. Tough. Hey, hey, nice of you to drop down. Give me the dirt. Yeah, give it. Some fresh dirt? Not much happened down here lately. Let me think. What happened to your ear? Come to think of it, Tektite, that's a Zelda creature, saw something crash outside of the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh hey, how about that? Yeah, they were on Firewatch, that's an indie game, with the old Scout launcher. Scout launcher? And saw smoke. That's a cyborg from the Mortal Kombat series. So they went to check it out. Safety first, right? That's probably an indie game called Safety First, but I can't remember. No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for. If you ask me. Okay. Well, I'll... Do you want me to thrust on you? No, you probably don't. It's not that kind of thrust. Don't get worked up. What was that? I saw something appear. Where'd it go? Saw a little blinky. Oh, horizontal throw. Oh, it's when I'm in the air. I see. Yeah, I think I'll be alright at this. At least so far it seems like it's okay. Oh, you can really see the curvature. I feel like I'm in an Animal Crossing world. Suppose we're going all the way in. Oh, yeah. Lock on. That's not too bad. Oh, look at it go. Yeah, you know what? The controls seem actually very intuitive. What the hell was my deal before? Was I just bad? I mean, I get that it's still moving, so it's not going to be simple. But I'm immediately sort of in control of what I'm trying to do here. Maybe I've just played a lot more 6 Degrees of Freedom situations. I've Subnautica'd my way around. And where's the final piece to this puzzle, I wonder? Oh, probably where the red light is. Yeah. Yeah, let's lock on. Calibrate ourselves to the momentum of the rest of it. No problem. I say I performed fairly well. Without getting a big head about it either. Because I'm sure that this was controlled and simple. Lock on is buggy frequently. Might need to click left mouse button to reset it. Okay. I'm not sure it ever locked on, even though I hit the button like 3 or 4 times, but I just didn't really need it, I guess. Where's the cave? Is that it? Yeah, that's the bug. Okay. Oh, oh, right. Gravity, sort of. Some gravity. No, that's fine. We're good. We've got fuel to spare, kind of. In and out. Yeah, I'm playing on controller. I want to watch myself play that now and see if I struggled at all doing that. Because if I did, well, I feel kind of bad because that really wasn't that hard. At least it isn't to me now. Nicely done, of course. It'll be a little bit more stressful when you're hurtling through space. But just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time and training into you. Got it? Okay, we'll do it in 1. No death run incoming. Watch out for ghost energy. I saw smoke coming from Young Bark Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Oh, I see. can't aim up? Oh. That what I'm supposed to see? Oh. It took another photo. I didn't want it to do that. Hey, Jitters, how's it going? I don't know if I'm actually solving anything. I think that's what they wanted me to do. Something about the mood of this game, I feel like Red Hot Chili Peppers is gonna start playing, like, Fly Away on My Zephyr. Just got that chill vibe to it. Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Any good sounds from space today? There are! My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I'm listening to the Traveler's music. Last night I heard Rybeck's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different... That would be weird if they were playing banjo as they were dying. That would be really sad. I hear different planets, too. It depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Oh, they mean localized. Okay, I'm like, what are they, tagging in and out of the universe? Or like... Signal scopes are cool. No, I gotcha. We're good. That is pretty interesting. Is there like a 9 Inch Nails planet and an Apex Twin planet? That was the Luminez planet, I'd say. Everybody's just partying all over. So we got a little banjo, but do we have any kazooie? That's just where the person was hiding, I think, right? Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is cool. I don't remember doing this. I wonder if this was even in the game when I played it. I thought I played it when it was released. As well as before it was released. Oh. Can I be cheeky? Oh, God. Oh, you do die. Shit. I just wanted to jump on that really precarious limb. Oh, wow. Credits and all. Sorry, guys. That's the end. I fell off a set of stairs. That's Video Ball. Props for even remembering Video Ball, by the way. Yeah, greatest experience I've ever had. I'm a little sad, though, because did I just lose progress there? Did it actually reset me now? Or does it matter? Is this the same as when you die in space? Like, I went through my training. I did the progress is all in your head. I thought the characters noticed that I did those things and then stuff moved along, but maybe not. I haven't actually made any progress. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, the progress is inside of me. I understand. Let's go to the observatory then. Sorry for being a dumbass. I don't know what I was trying to accomplish. Have I talked to you? Oh. Good luck in space. Ah, right. I talked to you, but... I suppose I also have the signal scope regardless. I think I just have it. It wasn't obvious that I had it until I activated that. It's just to teach you how to use it. Well, that's the kind of tutorial that I respect, really. Highly optional. Oh, I was closer than I realized. It was right here. Oh, hello. I hope there's a giant space whale on ice. Yeah, doing a controller playthrough today. By the way, don't anticipate for me to, like, finish the game in one sitting. It'll probably be 3 if I were to guess. And I'll try and keep it within less than 2 weeks, but probably it'll be, like, 2 in 1 week and then 1 on the second week or something like that. I'll try and keep it less than, you know, getting stretched super long. Hey, McQueeb. Yeah, I've heard that too. It's just a really bad game is what I keep hearing from people. Just definitely not worth playing at all. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left, Hornfels, Gosan, Slate, and Feldspar. Okay. So many notes. Big thanks to these additional founding members of our Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would have never gotten off the ground. Is this the, you contributed to our Kickstarter kind of thing? Yeah, has to be, right? That name looks familiar. Oh, I know that name as well. Hey, hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the Translator Tool's inaugural Flight 2. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. I rarely get so excited I get nauseous. I think I just get lightheaded, but usually it's not stomach stuff. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want. Is that how I say that? Nomai? Yeah, I think that's pretty easy. Anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Yeah, don't just, like, jump to your death for no reason and break my tool. Haha, oh geez, do not break it. Nomai. Okay. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. And I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Good. I've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? Of course. Knew you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfels just finished prepping it for display today. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish we could see what a real-life Nomai looks like. Yeah, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know, and for how old it is, it's in great shape. Dinosaurs had feathers, you know. Weird feathers. Ah, geez. I got a little carried away there. Go on. You have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Does it look like three-eyed goat reindeer? Draenei? This remarkably intact statue is carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Wait, what if the Nomai are still in existence? We just can't find them anymore. I don't know if there's anything to that, but it sounds like a thing that would happen in a game. Think I'll discover anything cool in space? No, I don't have a safe word, Gale. I'll just say, like, you can tell me it's okay. Something like that. Hey, you never know. Maybe you'll be the one to solve the mysteries of the Nomai. Or maybe you'll discover a new kind of rock or something. But honestly, as long as they don't end up naming new safety equipment after you, I'm sure you'll have done a great job. Probably want the launch codes as well, don't I? Oh. I'll translate that. Cassava. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Oh, not that, though? Oh, this. Fortunately, the Atlarock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. But I want that. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although the text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built... By the way, I almost remember none of this. I do remember the text being curly cues, but I don't really remember the name Nomai. I don't remember much of anything I've seen. This almost seems entirely new to me. Like, I do remember being in this museum. I remember talking to people, but vaguely. It's pretty much 90% just gone now. Maybe it'll kick back in later, but so far it seems new. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. I saw someone positing, I think I talked about this in another stream, that we might be inside of a black hole. That it's like a Mobius strip of black holes that have eaten each other. I don't really understand how that works, or the physics of any of it, obviously. I don't know anything about physics, but that sounded really interesting. Because we're so used to thinking, like, if you go in a black hole, it spaghettifies everything in there, turns it down to, like, the smallest particle possible, and then stretches it out. But I don't think that applies in all situations. And it could account for, you know, our lack of understanding of exactly how everything kicked off exactly. Like, it's still subject to a lot of scrutiny. We really don't have a really good explanation for abiogenesis or Planck time, right? It just all breaks down. So if there's some sort of... It not like a way that it kicked off, but like a procession of events that is unbroken, like a chain that breaks time, maybe there's actually a substantial... something with explanatory power in that. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. Oh, we had a friend with only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomian ancestors. Why? I mean, you adapt based on your environment, so... I mean, the fact that they had very different bone structure doesn't necessarily mean that there may not have been a branch at some point. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues in this puzzle as we explore our solar system. It's not just going to be that we are the Nomai and we evolved from them or something, right? That would be... Well, I guess I should stop speculating. It's way too early for that. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon for Outer Wilds ventures. By the way, if I make it through this entire playthrough without accidentally saying the Outer Worlds, please subscribe. No, that one didn't count. That one was me explaining it. Allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. By the way, there's no shame in getting the title wrong. I mean, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, they are very similar titles. And they came out in sort of pretty close to each other time period, as I recall. So, you know, I'm just saying, I'm going to try my best. That's a funky little dude. His texture work looks great. Looks like something I'd make in Blender, actually. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. Oh, I just had a thought. I might remember what Dark Bramble looks like. I think it looks like a bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Here's a question for you Outer Wilds lovers out there. Does the science in this, to what extent there is science in this, does it make sense? Or is it fictionalized sort of pulp science? I don't want to use the word pseudoscience because that has a little too much baggage. Yes. Oh, cool. Love to hear that. A lot of it is based on real science concepts. I like these. What do I do with these? Do I roll them? No, I can't seem to touch them. Okay. Science isn't real. Well, yeah, okay. Same about me and you and, you know, everything. We live in a digital simulation, so, you know. I'm just kidding. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. Oh, soup. Sorry, that was not what I meant to do. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. Red giant, yum. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. And then it becomes a fire giant and you have to fight it in Elden Ring. It rips its own arm off. Something. Leg, I think. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. My son! Cool images. What's that? Oh, right! I really like that shader. I had a bowling ball that looked kind of like that, except gold. Yeah, that's fun. I think the goal was just for us to walk from there to there, so... no biggie. Have I looked at mostly everything? That one hasn't been hung yet. Future site of our next exhibit. If you enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Is this the DLC? Is that like what they're referring to? Is the planned expansion is... oh, it's the DLC. Okay. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of the solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. We thank you profusely for your support, and we hope to see you again soon. This might be a really stupid question, but I don't know much about the developers of this. Did they go out of business? Or, like, what stopped there being more Outer Wilds? Because it seems like people fucking love this game. I would have thought we would have heard more about it by now. It's something else. Or maybe they've made other games and... oh, they're making their next game. I hope that they are set. So it seems like they did some good stuff here. The game was finished and they moved on. Cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply, like, they had to create a sequel because it was popular. I just meant, like, with the fandom being as large, I figured there might be clamoring, and maybe they would. But if they haven't, they haven't. That's fine. Remember that spot for the DLC in case you get it. Right, got it. It's in the museum. There. I have that noted. This thing's pretty cool. A lot of Boolean going on that sucker. If I was a miner, I would absolutely mine that node. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. Oh, is it a double slit rock? The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play. But Gabbro claims the rock... Gabbro sounds like something else. Is that also a type of mineral or something? Claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed. Oh, whatever that means. They're all rock names. Oh, okay. I don't know why that surprised me. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Cool. Oh, you can see so many planets. Yay. It's like a quantum superposition rock. That, like, when you observe it, it locks its position down, but other than that, it's sort of scattering everywhere. Bouncing quarks or something like that. Is that right? My terminology might just be wrong and dumb. Sorry, I was supposed to get launch codes. Did I not do that? I might have just skipped the dialogue bit. Do you have those? Where can I find Gabbro? So they're going back to Giant's Deep to wherever they found that Nomai statue, one of the islands, I think. You remember Gabbro plays a flute, right? Like, all the time? I bet your signal scope could find them easily. If you do see Gabbro, say hi for me. Okay. Why did the Nomai make this statue? So Gabbro found this fully intact statue on Giant's Deep, right? Well, Hornfels told me it's made from the same type of special stone as the partial statue chert brought back from the Hourglass twins. That's why when Gabbro, you know, chipped the Giant's Deep statue, that stone fragment was repurposed for your ship's computer. Maybe the statues were made for storing information. Oh. Okay. Yeah, did I get the launch code? I thought they said to come to the museum for that. Or the observatory is what I meant to say. I didn't. Oh, I just didn't go upstairs, did I? When I initially walked in, I was like, okay, noted the upstairs area, and then I went in a circle and forgot. Yeah, you look like you know what's up. View map. Oh, right. Cool. That's a nice effect. I like that. It was very seamless. And given when this came out, I'd say this was well ahead of its time for doing an effect like that. Isn't that nice? You can get quite close to the thing. Yeah, I do remember that planet. That's the one, I think, with the black hole in it. Hollow's lantern. Look at them go. They seem very close to each other. Oh boy. There's like a Star Wars probe droid orbiting the sun. Nothing can survive on that. Is that something? Nope. Just a little blip. There's Giant Steep. Imagine these planets were freaking massive. Well, you'd certainly have a harder time finding anything, but I think there's an interesting... Oh. An interesting expansion of scope possible there. Okay. That's very nice. I like that. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I kind of want to meet with other travelers. You're going to check in with them, are you? Not a bad plan. No one knows what the solar system's... no one knows the solar system better than our astronauts. Let's see. Chert is on the Hourglass Twins. Rybeck is on Brittle Hollow. And Gabbro is on Giant Steep, last I checked. And, well, there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course, we don't know where they are. Or if they're even alive. Feldspar has been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. On a more cheerful note, you'll find Esker stationed on the Adelrock. They're not a traveler as much as a lunar local, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit nonetheless. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for launch. I'm ready to die in space. Let's not. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help with anything. So I immediately have some questions, given that I know that we're on, like, a time limit. But I don't even think if I bring these questions up, you can answer any of them, because they're probably very central to the core of what we're about to figure out. We seem to be on a recursion that starts... Oh, right, hello. It seems like the recursion starts, like, in the afternoon of today. Oh, maybe it's right then. This is maybe the key point. Yeah, I was wondering what starts off the loop. But it would be when you get the launch codes, because now we're probably on the clock. Maybe? Are we going this way? I forget where you launch from. Oh, it's over there. It's a very, like, Kozo-looking kind of situation, right? It reminds me of all the Metroid things. Hey, so, did you get a good look at that Nomai statue? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure it's you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? I don't know why we're so skeptical, right? We don't know anything about the Nomai, so maybe that's a thing they do. You know what? Don't worry about it. Maybe you should sit down for a bit and take it easy. I'd hate for anything bad to happen if you tried to launch while you're not feeling great. But hey, when you are ready, then you can make the most of our translator tool. Sniff, I can't believe it's all grown up and leaving for space already. For real, though, I'm glad you're the one carrying it and not, like, Ryback. They'd fall on it for sure. Say, if you want to do a short trip just to get your space legs under, you could check out the runes on the Outer Rock. I'd love to learn what those are. Good luck and safe flying. I appreciate that they give you so much openness to just go where you want. And it seems to me like you're equally valid to go to any of those places. How do you get to the ship? It's up there. All right, there's like an elevator, I guess we go up. I was thinking it was somehow connected, but yeah, it's just here. The first thing we found. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. Work on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. All good. I like the way that wobbles. It's quite satisfying to look at. It's like a lava lamp. I would stare at that for far too long. Oh, wow, they turn into squares. Was not expecting that. Suit up. Square does take the circle. Alright, I think we're ready. How did I forget this is the map? I want to go to Giant Steep first. How hard could that be? It's right there. Space is quite small, really. How come there's nowhere I can go that's like a zillion miles away? They're all right here. Do I have to worry about fuel? I see a temperature gauge. Hey, Dennis. Alright, we're very quickly approaching. Whoa. Let's match velocity. Well, I tried to match velocity. It didn't seem to do anything. Oh, okay. No, I understand what it did. I just didn't... I didn't have perspective. Oh, we're matching velocity. Look at me match. Whoa. That was terrifying. Oh. Oh. Oh, right. Nope. Not great. Is there a non-water surface here? I couldn't really understand this was water. I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Oh, you think I learned something in Kerbal? You're very optimistic. Thank you, though. All right. No, I think we got it. I think this is okay. Is this a way you land? I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. I've landed. evidently. Nope. It didn't take. No, it sent me away. How do I anchor myself? What the heck is this whole thing? Can I land in that? Let's land in that, maybe. Wait. Don't leave me. Velocity matched. Alright, I have a plan. It's kind of not that. We're gonna turn. Receive me. Please. Nope. Please. Ah! That was a little hard. Lock. How do I keep myself attached to the ground? I need some sort of way of doing that. It just wants to let me orbit away. I mean, I'll mostly be in. Alright, good enough. Now where am I? Oh, what's that? I want to get in there. It looks like this is a door? Was this a door and I meant to open it? Oh, I bet you I'm supposed to, like, put some stuff on there, and then this is gonna let me in. It's got all these connecting walkways and stuff. Oh. Oh, I really like the colors in here. Is that a marble? Is this a witness puzzle? Roll it. Nope. I meant... No, put that away, please. Oh god, my drone. I don't know how to pull it back. Yeah, so there's my ship. On the other side of the door. Oh, hold right trigger to retrieve. It's not doing that. It seems to either be bugged or there's a mode. It's just letting me pilot, but it won't seem to let me put that away. Okay, I don't know. Don't worry about it. That area is just open. Is this just an airlock? I think that just rotates around. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't really notice anything in there that was worth pursuing. I don't believe it, though. There must be stuff in here. It's also open on all sides, so how did I not notice that? I may need to go back to the ship, because I don't think there's anything going on here that... Well, I don't know what to do with it anyway. Ship. Come back to me, ship. Is there a scanner? I know we've got the language thing, but is there just like a general... No, not that. No, I don't think so. Ooh, it's a tricky one. Get in there. Yeah, I'd say my navigation skills could use some work yet, but I don't know. It seemed easier than I remember. I think I've just played more games by now. Keeping in mind all this stuff is moving independently of me. So I'm supposed to find somebody here. Where's that signal scope? That's not here. I thought there'd be more going on this planet, but I think it's all under the ocean. I'm kind of drifting away from it now. I'd like to turn off all the other ones, but I don't really know how to do that. I don't think that's a possibility, really. Is that the person I'm supposed to be finding? Oh. I was never through the atmosphere the whole time. Right, of course. Well, I found this. I thought I was going under an ocean. Oh, can I re-up my fuel somehow? Is that... I shouldn't go out with no fuel. What's that? I don't, why is that happening? Is that bad? Have you been stung by iridium? No, why are you drifting? Refuel. There we go. What? Did I get tossed around? Oh, I must be getting tornadoed or something. Right. It seems like your ship often will just sort of go, though. Learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. I mean, this does seem like a good place to be. I want to learn about the statue. That seems like the biggest lead we've got. Pretty. Feeling very Metroid Prime here. The raindrops on my visor and all. Really, you find out there's invisible platforms. Oh shit, ghost matter. What do I do with that? I have to take pictures of it again? No. I don't understand this. Can I just take a snapshot without throwing a scout away? Just from where I am, I just want to take a snapshot, please. I think the snapshot it takes is just where the scout goes. I don't want the scout out of me. I just want to take a picture from me. Oh, D-pad should change it. Okay. So scout launcher, retrieve, D-pad. There we go. That's what I'm after. Right, so this cave is full of ghost matter. I don't want that. Thank you. Oh. I don't think we can fly here. The gravity is too strong. Which means if I fall off into the ocean, I'm probably not coming back. Alright. This way seems clear. Hello. Do you know about all this? Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. Your first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't laugh, but I think I might have had some kind of spiritual experience with a rock shaped like a face. Me too! You're saying the statue I brought to the museum started glowing at you, right? Yeah, sounds about right. One minute I'm standing on an island looking at a Nomai sculpture on the beach, and the next thing I know, it's looking back at me, glowing. So one of these tornadoes could just, like, zoop over us. It replays everything I've just done, like it's been watching me through my own eyes, you know? And then suddenly it stops and everything's normal again. It didn't seem bad, just weird. Were we the only ones who saw that happen? I tried radioing Hornfells and asking them about it, but they told me I must have just nodded off out here and gotten confused. Then we talked about dreams until Hornfells told me to go refill my oxygen tank before I talk myself to death. So that's what's new with me, but hey, this is your first solo voyage. Let's talk about you, you know? How's space treating you? Well... What are you doing out here? Where should I explore on Giant's Deep? What's up with this planet? Yeah, I want to know about that. Haha, I know, right? Oh, you meant, like, tell you more about it? I gotcha. Well, Giant's Deep is massive and mostly water. No surprises there. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current, and neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with that Nomi statue I saw on the beach. Klaus Nomi. You've seen the cyclones. Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, islands included. Little tip, if you get picked up, try to land in water. Less likely to kill you. Where should I explore? Here's something you might like. I saw a bright flash in the sky not too long ago. Something might have happened up there in... Oh, God. In orbit around the planet. Yeah, I noticed. What else? What else? Are we dying? Oh, it's picking up the island, isn't it? Oh my God, we're in space. And he's fine with it? That's pretty wild. Oh boy. I see now why the water filled up everything. Is our ship gone? Uh-oh. No, it's still there. It seems like it sticks better when I'm not in it. Have you ever stared at a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll pull you into a trance if you look at them long enough. Where's your ship? That's a good question. Oh no! Wait, so you should probably get on my ship right now, right? It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That would be pretty nuts. I hope it's not lonely. What are you doing out here? Well, what are any of us doing here, really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. But I'll tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I want to look at what that is. I mean, it's usually pretty quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my entire little island paradise clean out of the water, then less peaceful. Whoa, it's the end of the world as we know it. Right. I forgot about that. Yeah, a lot of looking at that. A lot of trying to land on stuff. And we're back. Yeah, it was from the museum. I thought so. Right, so we can go straight back to space without talking to anybody because we have the launch codes now. Oh, hold up. You're going to want the launch codes from the observatory first. I already got them from the observatory, remember? How did I get back here? Did I already lift off? Trust me, with the modifications I made to those rockets, there's no way I would have missed that. I want to ask how you get the launch codes, but since you have them, get a move on. Glad you're not going to ask. I want to see whether the new cockpit stays attached during liftoff. Fun. Very devil-may-care attitude about the whole thing. Alright, well, that planet was interesting and very dynamic, but I don't feel like that was the place for me right then. Maybe we could try somewhere else. Jetpack auto boost. Oh, freezes time while using the ship log. Freeze time while talking to others. Oh, these are options I can have. I see. Do I want those? I guess I want those. Ship log is Y. Well, looking at that, right? Oh. Hey, that's neat. A very direct path to follow. That's very nice. View entry. I didn't actually realize it directly tracks the stuff that you find. Makes it feel more rewarding when you run into stuff, you know? Oh, there's an orbital probe cannon. Is that the thing that I was looking at? There are three... yeah, it is. There's more to explore here. Clearly. Oh, right. Addle Rock. In the Lunar Runes. Oh, excuse me. One of the islands on Giant's Deep has a Nomai statue on the beach, just like the one Gabbro brought back to Timber Hearth. Oh, I wonder, does that mean if you could checkpoint there as well? Statue Island, as Gabbro calls it, is the one with two islands connected by a natural rock arch. Is this what you're looking for? Yeah, we should go to Addle Rock and find the Lunar Runes. Seems like a good idea. So far, so good. Probably squandered a lot of time on the first run, but these things happen. I believe that would be the one. The Addled Rock. I meant I just was like kind of dicking around a bit, but I also didn't know what I was doing, so... Yeah, you're right. Probably squandered is not the best language for that. Oh, wow. Whoa, it's shiny! Is it shiny or is it... What is that? Hang on. We gotta look. Great landing. Yeah. Touchdown. Is that stable? Sure. What are these? It's like chrome. Or is it Mario Odyssey icicles? Oh man, I could freaking jump wrong and end up in space on this one. Oh. Here's something. Oh, there's recordings. Chert's research notes, property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. Oh. I'd posit the Outer Rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. That's incredibly unlucky, I guess, or lucky, at it, depending on which way you look at it. The odds of those two things hitting each other seems... Well, I guess they're on the same gravitational path, but it seems unlikely. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies. Astral bodies? I love that song. Astronomical, yeah. Well, it certainly got my attention. Oh my god. I'm Tony Hawking around with my Tony Hawking radiation. Okay, get me in there. I need my ship, please. We have meteorites that hit Earth that came from Mars. Right, fair enough. Oh, there's a little placard there. Should probably read that. Oh, Jesus. It's, rough landing again. I also saw that cool rune-looking thing on my home planet there. I'd like to see what that was, too. Whoa. Hell of a view. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48, still not picking up Rybek's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51, listen to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell... Wait, how come they can play music and they can hear it, but why don't they just talk to each other? If they can pick up the sound of an instrument, can't they just speak words? It just sounds like they can hear really far away, so... Why not just say the things? Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's special instruments. I don't know. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial... Oh, maybe they are doing that. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. It's like they wanted to recreate that scene from the... What is it? Axley on SNES cover art. There's like an old man playing a banjo on a celestial body. There's a side-scrolling shmup. Sounds like Rybek's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63 today, I thought I heard something. Strange, I don't know. It was probably nothing. It's probably the wind. Day 70, no! It's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88, it's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I'd better talk to Nice. Alright, that seems important. Can I go in there? Kinda looks like it. A lot of big gaping holes in these planets. Oh. I didn't have to go very far at all. Sure. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. I'm surprised you didn't watch it. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. Yeah, I'm the only person who can whistle in the entire solar system. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. See, so they can pick up whistling. They can certainly pick up voices. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked in red on your minimap. But the Adel Rock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Don't go! I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot. Like, more than they do now. Always confused me that north is red and not blue. I'm not sure I understand why north should be one or the other. North should be a color that starts with N. Nurle. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Or are we trying to terraform the moon? Remember to register them in your signal scope by taking out your signal scope and getting close to the noise. Okay. I will do that. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when the ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chirk comes to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rybeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Okay. Seems lonely. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gassan mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers, since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that on our solar system. Let alone in our village. Okay. Well, thank you for all of that. I'm not sure how you can just kind of chill in here with no helmet on. How do I register things? Yeah, there's that harmonica they were talking about. Oh, just get close to the noise. Oh, I see. I thought I could, like, hear a note being played and then mark it and then come to that position later based on a waypoint I've set because of this. But it seems like I've got to go find the thing and then mark it that way. So we just wanted to mark off that we know whistling is occurring now. Well, that's handy. I don't know if I should be stealing his juice, but oh well. I wonder if I'll get other tools. Or if this is kind of the main setup. Oh. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Put away. Ow. Bonking off every single tree available. Oh, here we go. I don't know, it seems to tolerate my terribly janky landings just fine. Which I do appreciate. Ooh. In most 3D platformers, these would be very valuable pickups. Yeah. So it's track. Yeah, we could set it to track different stars. I get that. But let's go down here maybe first. Here's some information. Colia says, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. Can I then transition up to that? Yeah. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. Oh, you can find the band One Direction from another planet? Felix says, I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. I thought that said Privyet. I think it's private. My apprentice. And I will make adjustments and try again. Thatch. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. That's insane. It reminds me of the Zunless Z. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It's so dumb, but like the whole Fallen London world, I was just put off by them putting Z's in things. It messed me up. I couldn't handle listening to it. I'm sure it's great, and I really just should be more tolerant, but for some reason that really got under my skin. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. It's stop time while we're doing this, right? Is there any indication of that? Probably not. But I did check the box. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Cassava, our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Okay. Remove scroll. Oh! I didn't know it did that. I feel like I violated it. What the heck? Oh. What do you do with that? It just seems to display it wherever I place it. I'm already holding a scroll. Hey, what's up?
Want to taste some frosting and see if it's good?
Lynn wants me to taste some frosting. Tastes very buttercream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
There's aroma extract in it, but you can't really taste it, can you?
No, you're probably not meant to taste it much.
Okay. Just checking.
Well, thank you.
Cake's on the way.
You're making me a birthday cake. Isn't that nice? Thank you. It's not for another day yet, but it's soon. Oh. Trees detected. I love having a trees detected thing show up. Okay, wow, wow. I've seen this rune in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself... It's really old, isn't it? But wow. This is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. Oh, another full day, not just like it's tomorrow. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. That seems important to our mission. A bug just flew out of my shoulder. I don't know where that just came from. Yeah, thank you for the happy birthdays. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way, but from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try and find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off totally safe, mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Am I supposed to bring this scroll back? Or what do I do with this? I can just drop it. Maybe let's put this one in the wall again, and then take this one off the shelf and place it in the wall. Maybe it's just demonstrating they can be moved. Yeah. Where should we build this new, more sophisticated locator? Sorry, where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. I'm not supposed to fully understand any of this, right? Because this seems just like we're kind of just talking around stuff intentionally to be obtuse. They're not trying to give me, the player, any information at this point. We're just grabbing bits of flavor at the moment. I mean, I know I could, like, literally understand what they're saying, but it doesn't have any contextual meaning to me, really, at the moment. Coleus says, Anona and none of the... And those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there. But the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. See, I think this was a little bit of what I found as friction when I first played it. I don't love... I know this... you reach a point where it suddenly makes a lot of sense and everything goes click and you get it. But there sometimes is like a lot of... Okay, I get it, you're building lore. I still don't know what any of it means, though. And sometimes they do that for, like, a very long time in some games. And it gets on my nerves when that happens. I want to just, like, have a way in. Or at least something relevant to me, specifically. But I know that's, like, very selfish in a way, because I'm not letting the lore develop itself. Anyway, I'm not frustrated yet. I'm just saying this is a thing that might have been a problem for me before. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. It's also just very technical stuff, too. It's like nothing you can relate to. Yes, let's build there, or at least doesn't seem like you can, from what I can tell. I imagine our young friend... I want that to say Conroy. It says Conoy. Would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. So we're talking about someone's friend, Conoy, who would enjoy something immensely, has a great interest in the eye. There was a thing called the crash, which was important, and a child was born after it. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately, then. So, Brittle Hollow, then, is a place we should visit. Is there any reason to take these scrolls out of this room? I mean, we probably logged the information they contain already anyway. You can answer that question, by the way. Is there any reason for me to take these scrolls? No, thank you. I'm sure this is something very important, but at the moment I don't know what to do with it, so I think playing with it might be fun, but I don't know if it'll get us to understanding. I appreciate there's a waypoint for your ship at all times as well. That's very handy. I'm sure that, if it didn't have that, would have been a highly requested feature. Is there anything else on the Addle Rock? At least it's not the Kid Rock. Oh, what's that? Is there a Big Daddy on there? It's someone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Got stuck. Someone stole his fusion core. Oh, mercy. If that happened, you'd be in a terrible position. Thankfully, it's very difficult to take a fusion core out of a suit of power armor. Am I right, fellow Fallout friends? Isn't it very difficult to do that and not something that a random dude would be able to do in less than a moment? Just saying. Sorry, I have some qualms about the TV show. I don't know what this is. I don't seem to be able to interact with it in any way, so I think it's probably flavor or lore. Or both. Because probably they are both. Looks cool. Is David Cage the Kid Rock of video games? I don't know. That almost seems too far. I don't know if that's something I should say. The Kid Rock of video games. What a title. Many people are saying this. They keep coming up to me, big strong men with tears in their eyes, and they keep telling me that Kid Rock of video games is David Cage. Ow. Ow. Do I want to talk to this flag? No. Yeah, it's a flag. That's pretty much exactly what I expected to happen. So it's just practice for taking off and landing more. This place is so small that it would be a little unfortunate if I missed something important here. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to find that, and I have. We found the big missing chunk out of it with the water shards. There's an audio log thing there, I guess. Okay, yeah, I think we're probably good to go. I want to see if we can look at this. Maybe not so quick, though. Oh, God. Ugh, ow, that wasn't great. Oh, I didn't destroy my ship, so I must have done something right. Did you know that WB owns Ace Ventura as a property, and theoretically they could end up later adding Ace Ventura to multiverses? Also, Barbie? You could fight Ace Ventura versus Barbie versus Arya Stark versus Joker. I'm not trying to build hype in any way for the game. I found it really quite bad. Well, the Anyway, I said I wouldn't talk about it again, but it was not something I would recommend. But I do want it to succeed if they can figure their shit out. Oh, this is very cool. What is this? I want one of these. I want to spin on it. No, I don't think I can do that. Can I take a picture of it? Ow. Nope. I'm really bad at this. Put the... Yeah, do that. I mean, is that useful somehow, maybe? Oh, that's cool. Looks like something from Genshin Impact. It is happening. And by it, do you mean that I'm playing Outer Wilds, or that they're adding Barbie to multiverses? Because that would be interesting as well. Ah, okay. Yeah, someone said earlier that I got peer pressured into it, and no, it's not like that. I was genuinely asking because I was curious what people's favorite game of all time was, and I want that for myself. I want to enjoy this game too. So it wasn't about peer pressure. I just simply looked at it as an opportunity to right a wrong, potentially, and try to approach the game again with a more open mind, if possible. Oh. What am I looking at there? I didn't even realize there was much more to the planet than the bit where the camp is. Why did I think that? That's silly. Of course there would be more. Hey, Dan, how's it going? I have played part of this before, but I've mostly forgotten it now. It was quite a few years ago, and I didn't get super far. I also don't really remember what I don't remember, so that makes it extra hard to really pin it down. I guess if you want to be, like, kind of technical about it, you could think of this as, like, open-world Metroid Prime without the fighting. Which, when you frame it like that, sounds awesome. What is that? Is that ghost stuff again? Yes. Is any world truly open? Great question. I think we have to define our terms. Oh, are we? Oh, we are, aren't we? Okay, I'll go in here. The ghost matter can't harm me if the sun explodes first. This log will protect me. What if I go underwater? Surely the sun exploding can't catch me here. Define is. I will not. It's like when somebody's shooting at you, you just jump in the water and then the bullets can't find you anymore. Well, nothing can find me here. Why is it... Wait, is it actually exploding or is it not? It looks like it's just very close. It's like how a desk will protect you from a nuke. All of that was just to, like, give kids some feeling of autonomy in a completely out of control situation, right? I don't think anybody really thought that. Or did they? Did they completely not understand the nature of an atomic bomb? I don't know, I wasn't there. Given the information I have about them now, though, it seems very strange to suggest ever doing that. But, I mean, what would you do, right? Like, what is the correct answer there if you're to do something? To stay perfectly still? Because it doesn't matter? That doesn't seem right. Oh, do you think Fallout is going to make a new generation of kids go like, oh, well, if you can cover it with your thumb, you know, they're going to follow that now? I don't know why I'm not just using my jetpack. I was like trying to platform my way up. What would Oppenheimer do? Now that's a question worth asking every day. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't thrilled with the whole thing, ultimately. Yeah, this is great music. Reminds me of something. It's got a similar ambience to Death Stranding or something like that. Did you know it was students who made this? Did it start out as a DigiPen project or something? I think I did used to know that many years ago. I was very on top of covering this game when it was completely new, and I just didn't really follow through. Final school project. It's very impressive. Very ambitious. There we go. Well, I went so far to come back home. I went to the moon, and then I went in a hole. I wonder, do you get like a discrete way of measuring the time passing later? So you just basically can give yourself a timer. You know how much you've got left to deal with. Need to watch the documentary on this after you're done. It's really good. How much have we figured out about what's going on so far? Oh, they do have one. It's called a clock. Right. Good point. I haven't figured out much of anything at this point. We've gone to the ocean planet. Oh, you don't even have to talk to him at all. Went to the ocean planet, found some stuff. I went to the... There's like a disassembled laser. Found that. And then we just went to the moon, talked to some people. I found the dude sleeping on the hammock, and then the hurricane swept him up. Where will we go this time? Let's go to Brittle Hollow. Have a visit. Oh, sorry. I should be continuing to take off. Not mapping. Like a dingus. Is that Brittle Hollow? Yeah. For some reason, I'd say this game is one of the scariest, but also in a different way than most. Well, one of my greatest fears when I was a kid is nuclear holocaust. And that sense of existential dread is not really something that has ever properly left me. And then eventually I saw the movie Threads, which solidified it in a new and even worse way than I think I understood it as a child. The visualization of it was absolutely horrifying. I almost would say don't see it because it may never leave your brain again. It's the most horrifying horror movie you could ever imagine because it could essentially be roughly true. It's too real, man. If for some reason you want to do that, then sure, go have at it, but I kind of wish I didn't watch it because it's just too much. And it is a fear that I had already. Oh shit. Did I just die? Yeah, apparently I did. Oh, I forgot my suit. Yep. I took it for granted because I just had it on in the prior cycle, so I thought it was still on for some reason, because brain. Did a brain, that's all. Sorry, that was super dumb. Try not to do that ever again. Hopefully I won't. But I might. Yeah, just did a brain. Spacesuit. Yay. I should probably update that every time as well. A true rite of passage. Oh, cool. You can mark a location on the HUD from this. Ryback headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. And that's what I was gonna do, kind of. Yeah, I definitely need to pay more attention to the ship's log. It's laid out in a very good way. For somebody who sometimes gets text fatigue, it's nicely bullet pointed and clearly arranged. Alright, I think we're headed that way again. Oh, it's the wrong one. Oh no, that's the twin. Sorry, wrong one. Text fatigue is an excellent term. Thank you, thank you. I always say it's like it's not that I mind reading, it's just sometimes my brain gets like overflowed with information and it starts to feel like the more I'm adding to it, the less I'm understanding. And especially when I'm streaming, I think is much worse then, because I'm trying to keep a thread of conversation and also keep reading things that I'm like trying to cling on to. It's more over several hours it starts to feel that way. But if you're just fully concentrating on it, it's certainly not a problem then. Funny enough, though, the thing I think I'm the least frustrated about is the controls. I'm fine now. Maybe I'll regret saying that later, but it seems pretty good. But maybe I just have a way better understanding of what I'm trying to accomplish than I did last time. I've played a lot more space games in the interim several years. Oh, well, keep doing that, though. Holy hell. That wasn't my ship, was it? Something detonated next to me. Okay, we definitely have our suit on this time. I feel like most have such a hard time with controls early on, so you grabbing onto it right away is huge. Yeah, I like really think that's okay. I don't think that'll be a problem. Oh, just volcanic moon. Okay. Is this sand? Looks kind of sandy. I love when you can see the individual granules kind of sparkling. Or maybe it's ice, actually. No, it's probably ice. Just in that particular lighting, it looked a bit like sand. Oh yeah, there's freaking ice everywhere. Of course it's ice. Lone Triangle sits. Feldspar's spare jetpack fuel. It's annoying to schlep across the planet to the ship if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do too use it. Hornfells, you burnt marshmallow. Yeah, those are still tasty, though. And the scout's integrity reading said, this piece of Brittle Hollow is as stable as any, but who knows? If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, whatever you're reading, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. I'm assuming we cascaded through all those notes and I'm not just missing the other two. think that's the case. What? Oh, this is like an escape hatch. Alright. I have like a vague recollection of having been here, but I don't remember anything that happens here. The Hanging City. Well, I'm wrong. I do remember the Hanging City. That's the arranged platforms around the black hole in the middle. No branch off that one? Nope. Hey, Brinzer. I haven't done very much, to be honest. I've poked around a little bit. Died in some stupid ways. My first death was jumping off some stairs. Trying to land on a plank, and I missed. Like, very much not in space at all. Let's go with 4th. Yeah, that sounds about right. Death stare, indeed. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Oh, that just gave me an idea. Is it possible there's more planets and they're on the other side of the hole? So it sounds like we can go from one side to the other, maybe. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. Yeah, we love warp travel. We do that all the time. Oh, Poke. I don't know how close it is to Inanna's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. I always believed in you. Oh. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. Don't want that. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, I am Root. We can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. So this is branching off of warping, yeah. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I haven't set a specific date or time for a second session, but I guess I could tentatively say maybe we'll do one on... Let's do one on Thursday? If that's alright? The earlier stream on Thursday? I don't know if maybe people have work, though. I think that should be fine, though. Let's go with that. Oh, what's going on down here? Puzzle planet. Well, clearly meant to stack something on top of that. Oh. That seems important. All of this seems important. Doesn't seem like the type of stuff you just look at and then walk away from, but I'm not really sure what I can do about it. Thursday's stream is 2:30 p.m. GMT. So that's 9:30 a.m. EST time. I know it's quite early. Sorry if it's a lot of trouble that way. I think we're gonna keep flying, because I'm not sure what else to do in there at the moment. Unless, is that another chunk of text on that back wall? Might be. Oh, wait, that's the text I just looked at. And I guess it had a scroll. What's all this, then? Bunch of stairs? I don't even know if I can reach that. Well, as usual, if you can't make it, there will be a VOD, and I will go back and highlight all of these VODs and put them together into a playlist. So it will remain on Twitch indefinitely. Oh, yeah, here we go. 3 minutes oxygen. Oh, that's too far. Can I make that? Oh, right. Jetpack. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis, could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? The moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles the planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis, there can exist too much lava. I strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Okay, we need to go. Ow. I didn't realize I could get back quite that quickly, actually. It's true, yeah, the schedule widget will be time zone adjusted, or at least it's supposed to be. Well, new leads. I can't believe I went outside of my ship with no spacesuit on. What kind of dingus does that? Oh, I guess we've all probably done it. That's cool. Just pulling all the light in and making it go away. Probably need to go check that out. Let me maybe sit on here. Oh, lightest landing so far. Still not perfect, though. Wow. Living on the edge. I can't help myself from falling. I used to love Aerosmith as a kid for some reason. I don't even know why. I'm gonna blame Revolution X. The arcade game where you could fire burning hot CDs at things. Had a very anti-police vibe about it too, which is surprisingly progressive for them. I think it was like... I liked stuff like Presidents of the United States of America and Marilyn Manson as a child, which are very disparate choices. So I think that was like a socially acceptable answer to say, oh, I like Aerosmith. People are like, oh yeah, Aerosmith's cool. I like them too. I didn't have to get into it. So maybe that kind of encouraged me more. But their music was fine. I'm not even against it. It just was fine. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing. Because of the, all the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. I hope to make it through every day that way. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little. There's some sort of old Nomai path that starts across from my campsite, inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Follow your nose wherever it goes. Oh, trees. It's like a little Zelda dungeons or something. It's very dark. So dark, in fact, that I think we should use the flashlight. What? Ooh. These have to have important memories on them or something. Yeah, it's just stairs. I can handle stairs. Oh. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Talk about your sexy hiking. Who wouldn't sexy hike along this path? That's like very overstimulating, having stuff going on in every direction like that. Is everyone okay? Yeah. I don't know if I ever did that path. Oh. Gravity Crystal Workshop. Said there was an unidentified signal nearby. Probably not that, because that looked very far away. Whoa! I didn't mean to explode the rock, sorry. Not my intent. I don't even know how I did that. I was just standing there and suddenly exploded. Gravity cannon. Uh-oh. They're in league with Radon. He's so angry, he stopped space. And he took it out on that little horse. Poor thing. What did I do? Oh. Oh, I made an updoot. Okay. Whoa! Hey, that's super cool looking. Oh, no! Wait. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill me. I thought that was meant to open, and it didn't open, so it was gonna drop me to my death. I think we're okay. I'm a little shaken, though. You only get one life to live, you know. Unless you're in a video game. Man, I'll have a good belly laugh if, when I finally kick the bucket, I just wake up and it's like, one life remaining. That would sure be a surprise to me. Although then I'd have to live with the knowledge of having one life remaining, which, at least right now, I don't know. That seems way more scary. Where am I going? What happens after your one life that remains is gone? You wake up again and it's like, haha, just kidding. Do you want to use a continue? 3, 2, 1. Second that happens, try for the Konami code. Imagine having 9 lives. Or 99 lives. That would be wild. You don't want to know what people would do if they had 99 lives. Don't even ask. Yeah, that's what I thought that would do. Oh, we do get to watch this again. Gotta insert another quarter. But you don't know what currency quarter, though. What if it's in a currency where quarters have been made illegal? Anyone caught with a quarter will be sentenced to death. Is that a thing? Herg. Well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on, and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. Yeah. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good, since I used up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head farther down below to see, or so I can refill my tank. Thank you for the tip. I'd like to head further down below, please. The Hanging City. Pretty sure they had this bridge in Another Crab's Treasure as well. This is a great place to go if you just want to hang. What is happening down there? Is that the gravity cannon? I probably should not jump off of this. I have a feeling I will be spaghettified. There's supposed to be somewhere for oxygen, though, and I need to find that real fast. Post-haste. Lest it be post-mortem. Post-mortem? More like post-boredom, am I right? It's an every time I die song. Yep, we could do that. We could do that. Alright, I'm just gonna go. Is this correct? Oh, I think I said it the wrong way. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Is this where you keep your oxygen? I don't think it is. Oh. You've dropped me. Uncool. Why would you do this? My ship is 13 kilometers away. It's not impossible. I was gonna try for that, but... Was that not supposed to happen? I get the feeling that was a mistake. Can you imagine if I somehow could make it back in time? That was supposed to happen under your circumstances. Okay. I thought it was like a literal bug in the way the physics engine works, and it just sort of dropped me. Well, I did kind of want to know what happens when you go in the black hole, so I guess accidental science was done. Which I guess a lot of science is accidental. Not thinking we're making it in time. And also, if I could make it in time, how do I enter the atmosphere of a planet with a spacesuit? Alright, well, bye. Oh no, the number's getting bigger. Unpleasant way to go. We still learned, though. Oh. Yeah. I kind of want to distance myself from the idea that that really happened to this person. Doesn't seem very nice. I don't want that on my conscience. I was gonna go with the it was all just a dream scenario. Alright, suits on. Spot a tree, walk towards it, enjoy. That would be a great t-shirt, actually. I like that. Do we still get results because I died, or... I guess we just saw everything that we could have seen. I feel like there would have been more, though. Maybe I didn't make it to a key point or something. You didn't actually enter any. Okay. I just got real close to a bunch of them and then just sort of dodged around them all. Right. Fair enough. That was more about me understanding how the systems work. Is it time to land on the sun yet? Ooh, the interloper. Gotta know more about that. Is that thing going really fast? Do it, coward, you won't. I mean, I'll land on, like, that little metal thing going around. Probably landing in the liquid magma. It wouldn't really result in much. There's also this thing. The dark bramble. This is more elusive. It actually might be so fast there's no way I could ever get to it. Yeah, I think that might be the case. I'd have to line up with its trajectory perfectly and then, like, catch it as it goes past. But maybe that's actually the point. Oh, how did I get so far away? Stop that. Somebody's bending a lot of light over there. What's that little white dot? Doesn't seem to be selectable. But it's looking delectable. Is it acceptable from the viewer's standpoint, you being the viewers, of course, if I sort of poke around at a bunch of different planets but don't really make a lot of meaningful progress? I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. Oh, God! I did not realize I was slingshotting at the sun. That was shocking. Okay, what the hell gravitational orbit am I on right now? I even saw someone accidentally skip half the game and no one complained. That's cool. What did I do to make that happen? I must have been on like a very tight loop against the angle of the sun and the gravity just pulled me around it. I do have an autopilot. Yeah, I don't want to use it, but you're right. I should probably. Let's see what it does. I mean, I know what it does, but let's see how it does it. Ooh, perihelion. Good word. It sure takes a lot of the guesswork out of it, yeah. Retro rockets, they're back from back in the day. Do you remember the Wonder Ball? What about Skip It? Well, retro rockets. They'll give you nostalgia and probably crash you in space. Hey, this planet looks real weird and kind of cool. Are we gonna find that freaking face from Elden Ring in the core of it? Oh, it's getting away from me already. What the hell angle it's coming at? Yeah, let's go in the hole. Certainly this is good. Right? Oh, you're difficult to navigate around, aren't you? Realign. Oh, hang on. What's in there? What? This is odd. This is how I end up on the wrong side of a bookcase. Is it bigger on the inside? Murph! Oh my god, what is happening? Whoa! I got eated. By Tom Hanks' Big Fish. So you're telling me there's a big fish living inside of that knotted bramble world, just waiting to eat a spaceship. A chocolate spaceship. Oh, today I learned. Should note that on the ship's log. Eaten by large fish. How do I look at the white hole? It's the cloaca of the solar system. Ember twin. Oh, we haven't done the Ember twin yet. Should probably look at that too. I did say I wanted a space whale on ice. I didn't know if I would find one. Let's go to... Is it these? Hourglass twins? The planetary takedown twins? Today they're gonna eat Taco Bell once per hour for 24 hours. But it's okay, because they're planets. That really isn't that big of a deal. Oh no, I'm gonna become reliant on autopilot. My gaming abilities! Ashen one. Would you rather become ashen or embered? Oh god! Oh god! Hey, everything's fine. Oh, I bet you didn't think I was not gonna crash on that one. I made a very odd guttural sound, I noticed. Something about the inevitable physics catastrophe that was ahead of me. I just leaned into it, I guess. Well, immediately I feel like I should have gone to that one first. There's a loot crate, probably. Oh, is it sucking the ash off of this planet? Of course it is. Beam me up. Scottish fold. Ow. No. It sort of did. Whee! Everything's fine. Except for the part about where I'll need oxygen. We're not going to think about that yet. Is that the Teen Titans tower? Oh, it's shooting brain zaps into the ground. Oh, it's that sick-ass Quake 3 shader I loved. It would shoot that freaking bluish-purple laser through all the stuff. I couldn't get enough of that shader. I wanted it everywhere. I wanted it to be where I lived. Hey, that's actually really pretty. Oh. Note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Pi says, Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So, although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. The Sunless City. An update, the High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Of course. There's the High Energy Lab. Is there a chocolate lab and a golden lab? Whoa. I want to investigate this. What? Oh. Pardon. Sorry, it was dark and I'm dumb. I was too excited about the little purple whatever that is. I didn't even consider that hazard. How do I feel about the game after... since you had to leave for 2 hours? I don't think it's gripped me, but it hasn't ungripped me, I guess. I don't know. I'm like in stasis. I'm not forming an opinion one way or the other. I'm enjoying the visuals. I'm enjoying the exploratory qualities. The lore so far I'm finding to be friction mostly. I don't really have any knowledge of what they're talking about in any way, but I know that will eventually change, so I just feel like we're building a massive cache of stuff I've already forgotten, and that feels kind of bad. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. The Sunless City. So you sound like 2 cities already? You think they have a city bank? I'm gonna need some oxygen. What was that thing they said about trees? Find a tree and walk toward it, and you'll enjoy it. Ghost matter. Oh, seems like they've used the ghost matter to keep me out. That's what I'm hoping for, Taxi Pone. Nothing more would I enjoy than to simply give you all an open weep live on stream. You think I won't do it? Ah, trees detected. Just an absolutely harmonious realization of something. And then the tears flow. Refill your air supply tank and return quickly. If you say so. A live leak. Oh, I kind of think I might have been here in prior playthroughs. Sort of maybe think I might have. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply there, tank there. We cannot tell how far... I thought it was going to say we cannot tell you what to do, but... how far or deep these tunnels may wind. But do not linger, as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. You have to let it linger. Oh. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct additional pylons and long-term shelter there. The cavern Malore found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I have left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand, and make sure no one is lost. Did I... No, I thought I maybe missed a curly Q off the other one. What's that? Is that like part of a ship that we could go in, maybe? Emergency escape. Yeah, I guess it is. This looks like, what is it, the Nexon logo or something? Or some digital currency I've seen. Keep moving, friends. There is nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. But rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Like Tuesday. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. I feel like they're trying to get me not to go down it, but actually that's the way I should go. They're trying to mislead me because they've got nothing but shiny diamonds. Oh. Yeah, what's all that over there? Oh yeah. Oh, you better believe it. Take a snapshot. No. Do a... No. I'm really bad at this photo thing. Oh, we can... That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. Well, I mean, we can very clearly see it, so... Oh, hang on. There's text there. What do I do about that? Can we take the text for analysis from a distance? It's nearly right on top of it. Seems too far away. I guess we'll just have to get in there. Raw is wrestling. I thought they said rubbing is racing. Or is that another term for that? The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. That makes a lot of sense. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into... Excuse me. What scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. Anona, but these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Yeah, that seems important. Alert, collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scan the monolith. Escape pod 2... Oh, right, I see what we're doing here. It's time strips or something. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching 2. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Did I do that correctly? It looks like they're all flowing in different time. Hello, little Siberian bear. You can call me Nick. Thanks for coming by. But yes, this streamer has played the beginning of this before and forgotten most of it. I know I've been in this place before, but I don't really remember what story beats there were at the time. I played about 2.5 hours or something. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid but physically well. I know not everyone survived the crash. This is a relief at least. You have my gratitude, but were you able to find the other escape pods as distress signals? Did I just say a bit ago? Well, I meant like 5+ years ago, because I really don't know. It's been a while. I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. I just got very confused by something. I guess it's how close that was. Can I use this? Oh, right. My probe is still there. Unidentified signal, really? Where's that? Oh, right. The thing I was just looking at, that's what. So we found that. Now, can I get back to my ship, or is that even possible? Yeah, I don't know why it's making that sound, but, you know, it's free to do whatever it wants. Oh, I'm getting a little too fast for my own comfort. My ship's on there, isn't it? Why is it below me? Oh, apparently it took my ship up as well. Well, that was awfully nice of it. Okay, we've added some additional things, like the anglerfish fossil. I'm assuming all of these will eventually become interconnected, and once their plot thread runs through it all. Are we meant to find all the escape pods? I assume we must. Launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. I found a cave with an anglerfish fossil inside, but the opening is only big enough for my scout. But there's text in there, so obviously we must be able to get in somehow. I know my survivors who crashed on Ember Twin decided to seek shelter in the caves beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai discovered a promising long-term shelter site at the end of one of the passages beneath the escape pod. There is a path leading to the high energy lab from the Sunless City. I found a trail marker for the Sunless City, but the path is blocked. How does your ship keep active records of things from another world? Like, if we're rewinding time, I don't know how this just does it, or is that just a gamified aspect? I don't know if this is in lore or not. Maybe that's for us. It's probably for us. Uniquely shaped Nomai rune on the surface. Oh, well, if it spoils anything, I guess I don't know. I'm just sort of talking. I just didn't know if it was, like, a bit of cognitive dissonance or something. There is a lore reason. Okay, yeah, don't tell me then. It's okay. I don't know where to go. I mean, I can go anywhere, so... just don't know what the best course might be. I doubt we're done here. Let's have a quick spin. Or maybe I should investigate this? Oh god. Oh, pull it up. Sure. Are you on the ground? I don't know. Maybe I'm camped on top of a cactus. Oh. Yeah, kind of. There's got to be a better spot than this. Lift it up. Sure, that'll work. So what's all this then? It's very interesting looking. Oh. This also seems quite important. But you don't produce a signal? Or you do? Oh, it's the escape pod again. Is there a reader anywhere? Maybe we should get one of those installed in my ship. They're always on the wall. Usually on a flat wall. Oh, there's one there. Oh. Well... really not the best time for that, but thank you. Well, I have a scroll. My ship is... oh, they must have just given that to the player then. There's no chance that twice my ship just got pulled. No, it was right in the path, wasn't it? So I guess there is a chance. I left it right in the way. What are the odds that I can find the scroll position again? Like 0, I'd say. What's going on here? Oh, well, there's a scroll position I could use here. This planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also of note, it disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that fascinating orbital characteristic? I'm probably wrapping up pretty soon. I usually go in like 3 to 4 hour chunks, and we're coming up on a 4th hour now. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish while not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step should be, or would be, determining a method to track this phantom moon, so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Can you believe if we find hidden planets, how wild that would be? I found your note, Mallory. Kindly count me among the moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. So we've got a secret moon. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, my gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Connoy would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Oh, is that all? Well, we've done something. Yeah. Yeah, they're big into tracking stuff. I get it. Is this how we can find the Phantom Moon? Just to watch it long enough? Oh, it jumped back one. That's weird. Where the heck? I don't know what that's about. Chert's research notes, property of Chert. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. I started to notice that too. HAL and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Yeah. Good for me, because I have it. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Inona Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a sixth place in the solar or star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. You have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. Or 6, maybe. Right. Another important bit, I'd say. So what is this? Loot pillar. Why would that be there? Yeah, it's going fine, thanks, Regolith. I think all I need to do to crack this all open is just have the same level of open mind as I've had today, and give it another session about this long, and we should be in. My fuel level is critical, that's not great. I was worried that I had seen so much of the game that I had passed the point where people find it sort of like a revelation. But now I'm thinking I probably haven't. So I feel a little better about it now. We're just adding up clues like a David Cage game. Quantum Moon travels to a total of 5 locations. I wonder how it's doing that. Quantum Moon sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown 6th location. I think I got extra clues there that I might not have normally gotten. The Nomion Ember Twin observed a moon that would disappear when no one was watching. So if I just stay watching it, it won't disappear? But they're watching it. How does it still disappear? I just meant the wireframe more than anything, really. The fact that there's a bunch of boxes connected to other ones. I want to know what this is. Oh. I don't think I've been so close to it. Yeah, I thought it was about time for that. I thought at first it's because I stopped my ship on top of that blue light, but no, I don't think so. Loops. Hey, Industry. How are you? Any recommendations for a place to go? Probably lots of stuff to find on our very own home planet, really. Like, this seems kind of important. What's this? Oh, Jesus. Came down a little fast. Pretty sure I fought this in Metroid Prime. Maybe in 2. Heyo, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? It's nothing I've ever seen on Timber Hearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, put down roots in a hurry. Oh, it's like taking over planets. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling. That's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hall loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to get anybody or set anybody to hacking a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tough can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. Anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. Well. Oh boy. Is this going to show me the giant fish? Is it carrying the white hole? Yep. Perfect shot, too. Can I tell him about that? So it's like the bramble... Is the bramble planet, like, exuding spores with white holes in them and, like, connecting the solar system together in a network of white holes that are all tied to each other? So it's creating, like, a paradoxical, impossible... I don't know. I don't know what that means. Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I like this crater. I threw a little scout into the seed. You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside. Well, this is going to be a chore to chop up. And no mistake. Can you even chop something like that? Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I'd better grab an extra axe or 3 just in case. Duplicate signal. Sorry, I know my camera's a little in the way there. Is that gonna come out of itself? I know, it looks like it goes the same way no matter what. Really? Oh. So is this the harmonica they were hearing, and it's coming from the white hole? So they've falsely triangulated it to the wrong planet because they don't understand it's coming through somewhere else. Interesting. My signal scope is picking up a harmonica inside the seed. Inside the seed, huh? Don't know what to tell you there. The only harmonica player I know is Feldspar, and they disappeared ages ago. Listen here, don't go telling Nice about the harmonica music, okay? They'll never let me get rid of this darn seed if they suspect it has any musical talent. I do kind of want to tell someone about that, though. Was it the guy on the moon? I feel like I should tell him. He was all worked up thinking he's lost his mind. But there's actually, like, a reasonable explanation for it. I guess. If you want to call that reasonable, I don't know. Pretty sure I went in there on one of the prior playthroughs. Oh, attempts. Oh, I could track my scout back to it, but I think I know where it's gonna be. Where's the moon? Show me the moon. Oh yeah, everybody's got a rock name. It's perfect. It's perfect for me. I have a rock name. Alright, let me in. Gently. Not that gently, though. That'll work. Alright, Adel Rock, where is your keeper? Oh shit. Oh shit, I did that thing you're not supposed to do. I'm just looking for the little cabin. Yeah, tether would probably be a really smart idea, actually. Oh, hey, it's you. Ah. Oh. I thought I could give him new information, but... Right, this is the first time we've talked to him in this loop, so... I guess there's nothing to say. I just wanted to give him the news, but maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person? Didn't seem like there was any way to influence that, really. You know, we take for granted the transitions that are happening as we're going from, you know, human scale to ship scale, going in and out of atmospheres and such, and I think it's just worth noting how incredibly impressive that still is for a small team to pull that off and have it look as good and be as smooth as it is. That's pretty cool. Ow. That was a bit faster than I expected. No, I don't think there'll be any escaping. Sorry. The No Clip documentary talks about how everything in this game is stuff you shouldn't do in game design. I'll have to watch that once I've finished it. Unfortunate way to go. We did learn something, though. Oh, right. The first thing we see each time is that event taking place. It goes by so fast you don't really notice it. And then I got up there and poked around at that, and we were inside of that thing. All the planets being spheres meant the best way to design the game was to make the player static and move the world around the player, for example. Really? They did the warp drive thing, where the ship stays still and it moves the universe around it. That's wild. That's how a lot of rendering goes. I just figured we were a little capsule running around like usual. Wow, okay, I'm just, like, imagining the knock-on effect of what that means. That's wild. I know that's how a lot of video game elevators work, or at least they used to. I'm gonna have to give that some thought. Yeah, I'll stop here for now. I feel like I should probably have played more, but I think I'm, like, primed to take in more next time. I've got little threads going in every direction. So as long as I actually stick to it and come back to the game this week, which I do intend to, I've said, ideally on Thursday I'll do another session. I'll give it another 3 or 4 hours, and we should be, you know, pretty getting deep into it by that point. Maybe not fully deep, but we're in beyond the point of no return, I'd say. And I'd say I've also now just played slightly more than I ever have in a prior session. So I think I'd stopped like 2.5 hours, so we went longer than that. But I'll give it its fair chance, and I assume I'll probably come out of it enjoying it a lot more now. Thanks very much for being here. I'm glad that you guys wanted to share this with me. I promise I will give it another play. I'm not going to leave it for 6 months and forget about it. I'm going to come back to it this time for real. And I hope maybe some of you will be there for that too, but I understand maybe the times are not the best, so if that's the case, hopefully I'll see you in VODland. And if you are in VODland and you're catching this bit, thank you for watching the VOD. That's cool too. Maybe I'll see you live another time. Alright. Well, thanks very much. I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your evening. And, well, take care.